The Cola Wars have come to Metro Atlanta schools.
Yeah, Coke and Pepsi are bidding for exclusive rights to the vending business in some schools, and that's meant the schools are earning thousands of dollars in extra cash. Channel 2's Don McClellan has the story from our North Mobile Bureau in Cobb County.
Only Pepsi vending machines at Harrison High School in northwest Cobb County.
It was a business decision, and there are a lot of things that the money's able to do for us.
Giving Pepsi exclusive rights to the soft drink vending business at Harrison in just 1 year has earned the school more than $80,000.
I feel we should have both Coke and Pepsi so everybody can choose.
I thought that there was going to be a riot and people would be really upset about it, but it seems that people think as long as there's something to drink and they can get their caffeine, then it really hasn't been that big of a problem.
Here at Walton High, in contrast, Principal John Flatt has picked exclusively Coca-Cola. He says he's chosen Coke, even though the profit share only about 1/3 of what they get at Harrison.
I'm Georgia born and bred and grew up on Coca-Cola and not fixing to change.
Coke has a factory down here, so in a way, Atlanta is Coke.
Back at Harrison High, among the Pepsi machines, at least one student is rebelling. Sophomore Matt Ergel is circulating a Bring Back the Coke petition and brings his own Coke from home.
No, I'm never going to buy Pepsi.
Walton Principal Flatt says the more than $80,000 earned by Harrison is impressive, but it would take up to $1 million for him even to consider Pepsi at Walton High. From Cobb County, Don McClellan, Channel 2 Action News.
The school uses the vending machine money for extras ranging from athletics to academics. For example, Harrison used some of its money to rent the Georgia Dome for its graduation ceremony.
They paid their mortgage on time every month. So imagine they're spilled over into metro area public schools. Pepsi has now cracked Coca-Cola's near monopoly in Cobb County. 11 Alive's Paul Crawley says no matter which cola wins, the schools are sipping up the profits.
The battle is on in Cobb County high schools to be soft drink king. Nearly all of Cobb's highs, like Walton, are monopolized by Atlanta's homegrown brand. And that's the way its principal and many Walton students want it to stay.
Georgia born and bred, grew up on Coca-Cola and not thinking about changing.
I'm from the South. I was born here, and I just love Coke.
But heresy has taken hold at Harrison High. This fall, Pepsi became reigning and sole king, simply because it was the highest bidder.
Good. Both given the same guidelines, and they came back to the table, and Pepsi has a better offer.
In addition to handing Harrison High a bigger chunk of profits, Pepsi agreed to service all 22 machines as well. Students' reactions have been mixed.
I really don't care. Soda's soda. You go to the machine, you grab one. Pepsi's better to me.
I grew up drinking Coke, can't stand Pepsi, and I just can't stand monopolization either.
Yeah.
Harrison sophomore Matt Ergel has even launched a petition to bring back Coke. That won't be necessary at Walton. Even if Pepsi makes an offer, they can't refuse.
If they would give me probably $1 million up front, I would talk to them, but not going to change.
No matter which brand they choose, Cobb schools still rake in the cash, nearly $500,000 a year. And that beats the heck out of a lot of bake sales. Paul Crawley, 11 Live News.
Indeed it does. Each high school negotiates its own separate soft drink deal and keeps the profits for its own uses. So $1 million, he'd talk, but he's not switching.
Not going to switch. Once again, no complaints about our weather.